everyone, welcome back to Tinateach IELTS Band 4.0 to 5.5. Once again, we have our unit number 1, Great Places, but this time we're focusing on reading, okay? Namely, the paragraphs that we've read in lesson number 2. We're just gonna build up upon what we've learned, and then we're gonna figure out the good and the bad of cities, okay, based on the paragraph that I've mentioned before, and we're gonna fill out tables, okay? Well, I say filling out tables, but it's more like matching phrases that have similar meaning. So it's more about comprehension. Now, before we move on to, all of the questions in the comprehension part, let's take another read at the good old paragraph over here so we can have a better time with answering questions and think more about what we've read. So I'm going to continue. A team of social psychologists from California has spent 6 years studying the reactions of people in cities around the world to different situations. The results show that cities where people have less money generally have friendlier populations. Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, which is often known for its crime, comes out top. And the capital of Malawi, Lilongwe, comes third. But what makes one city friendlier than another? The psychologists from California State University say it has got more to do with environment than culture or nationality. They carried out a study into the way locals treated strangers in 23 cities around the world. The team conducted their research through a series of tests where they dropped pens or, let's move on, pretended they were blind and needed help crossing the street. The study concludes that people are more helpful in cities with a more relaxed way of life, such as Rio. While they were there, researchers received help in 93% of cases, and the percentage in Lilongwe was only a little lower. However, richer cities such as Amsterdam and New York are considered the least friendly. Inhabitants of Amsterdam helped the researchers in 53% of cases, and in New York, just 44%. The psychologists found that in these cities, people tend to be short of time, so they hurry and often ignore strangers. Okay, so I hope that you managed to pick up on, my pronunciation and have improved yours as well. So let's move on to the next part. Which good and bad aspects of cities are mentioned? Let's go back to the paragraphs, okay? The cities that we deal with is Rio de Janeiro, right? And then Malawi as well. Malawi and then Rio de Janeiro and Amsterdam and New York, okay? So with Rio de Janeiro, a bad aspect of it is often known for its crime. And then people generally have less money, okay? The same goes with Malawi when it comes to the less money aspect. But Rio de Janeiro and Malawi score higher in friendliness, so that is a good aspect regarding those cities. Now with Amsterdam and New York, it's the opposite. It's richer, but it's also the least friendly. So those two are the main sort of aspects of cities that we're talking about, okay? Friendliness, rich or less rich and less friendly, okay? Now, let's move on to matching and filling. I have a table over here that I've mentioned before. Now, you don't have to go word for word, match meanings instead. So, what do I mean by that? Here I have city, positive aspects. negative aspects, and percentage of helped received. Now with Rio de Janeiro, we have friendly inhabitants and what? What's about the environment and the people there? They're friendlier and they are more relaxed. Okay, so this part is a more relaxed lifestyle, and that's what I'm gonna type in here. Negative aspects: people don't have so much and has a reputation for. So what do the people of Rio de Janeiro and Malawi not have so much? Well, they don't have a lot of money, okay? And Rio de Janeiro is also known for its what? It's crime, all right? So I'm gonna write in that. People don't have so much money and has a reputation for crime. Now let's move on to New York and Amsterdam, the negative aspects. People have little and they don't pay attention to. So obviously you know that Amsterdam and New York has a lot of money. It is richer. So money is not the correct answer here. What do they not have a lot? Well, they don't have a lot of time, right? You know, like in these cities, people tend to be short of time, so they hurry and often ignore strangers. So that is our answer, okay? People have little time and they don't pay attention to what? Strangers, okay? Now that's it for our table, matching and filling. Let's move on to the next part, another comprehension. Are you surprised that people in cities with less money are friendlier? Why and why not? Well, certainly I'm not surprised because people in cities with less money, they lead a more, what of their lifestyle? It's more relaxed, right? It's more relaxed, it's more gentle, and therefore it's more friendly because people have a lot of time. They have a lot of time to be able to help strangers and to help other people that might be in need in everyday life, okay? And it's not because of culture or nationality or whatnot. It's more about environment. If you remember the paragraph that we've learned, the issue is time, okay? The issue is people tend to be short of time, so they hurry because they've got things to do, and they would often ignore strangers. All right, now let's move on to the last part, which is pronunciation. Friendlier, friendlier. Social, social. Capital, capital. Culture, culture. Nationality, nationality. Conducted, conducted. Series, series. Often, often, or alternatively, often. Both ways works. Often. Now, thank you for watching to the end of my lesson. I hope that you learned something new. Our next lesson, lesson number 4, is going to be about form completion, mainly about listening. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learn today, better tomorrow. Goodbye.